Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on Mac Gaming. I haven't posted a video for a really long time, so this time I'm back with another coordinator video, and I'm wearing the Conan skin because I realized I never posted a video with this skin before. But the main focus of this video is on the novelist. As you guys know, I told you that I wanted to try out the new characters, but I always stick with the ones that I know I can do well with because I really don't rank a lot, and when I do rank, it's solo queue and I really don't want to mess up, so I just stick with people like Mercenary, Priestess, and Coordinator, and so on. And this is Sacred Heart, so the Hunter banned Priestess, and I didn't want to play Merc, so that's why I ended up just playing Coordinator. So here you see the novelist doing a great job, and he is just controlling the hunter whenever he can, and he is trying his best to take the power from looking at the hunter. I think that the novelist is like a cooler version of the seer, so he also takes his power from looking at the hunter, and he can control the hunter or his teammates. And here I think he clicked the wrong button, so he got downed, and now the hunter will choose to carry him outside of the shack. And the seer is actually right there in the shack decoding, and he is hiding behind the pallet, so if the hunter actually got greedy and wanted to chair him in the basement, he would have been able to free the novelist. And then here the seer popped the cipher, so the hunter couldn't really just guard it, I suppose, so he took the hunter's attention. But because the hunter had peepers, he knew that I was here, but he was just staying around and trying not to let the seer take another owl from him. So here the novelist used his novel successfully and managed to control the hunter away from the chair and not to get hit. And then the seer used the owl to body block for the novelist, and he remained uninjured because of his owl. And then the hunter decided to fly towards the hospital and stop the novelist from transitioning into the hospital, so that was a really great job from the hunter. And then the seer still came and body blocked for the novelist, and by this time the novelist had kited way longer than the tide turner effect, so I just went back to decoding, and basically that was all I did this match. It was just 2 rescues and decoding, and I didn't even use my flare gun in this match. And then he changed target and tried to go after the seer because he injured the seer and he thought that the seer was an easier target. So here the seer got downed, and then the hunter chaired the seer outside of the hospital while I was decoding next to the dungeon. So by then I knew that the dungeon was at this location, and I hoped that the novelist could use it later on. And then here you can see he is trying to guard the ciphers a little bit more, so he went towards the prospector, and then the prospector got hit and he ran away from the cipher and tried to go for the save, but he couldn't really save at this distance because the hunter was too close, so he just went on to kite the hunter around this place and hoped that someone would go for the save. So here I ran in and I rescued the seer, and then the hunter just completely ignored us, and then he just went for the prospector. So I met up with the novelist outside of the hospital, and then we did a healing party. So I healed the seer and the novelist while the prospector stayed and kited at this area, and we did that because they've both been chaired before, and I was the only one who hasn't been chaired together with the prospector. So that would keep them a little safer, and we can also decode the last cipher without fearing the hunter so much. So after we healed together, we went and decoded the last cipher, and the prospector was still kiting the hunter very well at this point. And as you can see, he had the traditional 3-9 build, so he had broken windows, and he can try and make use of that to help him with his kiting. And then at this time you can see that the seer is decoding quite close to where the prospector is kiting. At this point, the cipher has already been primed and the hunter can hear that it is close to being completed. So he went for a hit on the novelist. And then they popped the cipher, and at this point all 4 of us are healthy and just running around. So now I'm opening the gate that's nearer to them because I thought it would help them. And even if the hunter teleported to me, I can just shoot him because I still have my flare gun, so I had no fears at this point. But the seer did get downed, and I was wondering whether I should go in for the save, but he just lucked the seer and then he went for the main exit. So the prospector was there and he contained the hunter for a bit, but the novelist was still in the area, and then the hunter for some reason decided to go for the novelist. So the novelist used his novel and controlled the hunter to go inside the hospital. And then at this point I was like, well, I still have my flare gun, I really should be doing something, but then they told me to leave, so we just had a 3-man escape, and I think the novelist got downed at the end, but we still got the rank victory. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please leave a like if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you want to, and I'll try my best to post a little more these days. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye!